Hello students, as the continued part of a module number 5, in the last two PPTs we come across the sheet metal operations. So sheet metal operations has been divided into two types: cutting operations, forming operations. In the first PPT I have explained the different types of cutting operations, and in the second PPT I have explained the different types of forming operations. Now in this PPT, the last bit of a module number 5, we are going to be discuss about the different types of dies which are used in the metal forming operations. So there are three important dies we are going to be discuss in this sheet metal forming: progressive die, compound die, and combination dies. Okay, we will discuss one by one: progressive die, compound die, and the combination die. Now very first one is known as a progressive die. Most oftenly this is the most oftenly asked question in the final examination. Any one of this die is compulsory question for the VTU examination, either the progressive die or compound die or the combination die. Now we'll start with the very first one, progressive die. See here, progressive die is consisting of a punch holder. It consisting of a piercing or cutting punch. It consisting of a blanking punch. It consisting of a stripper plate, and this is the sheet metal, and the two die holes are going to be made here. Two die holes are going to be made here. So one is exactly below the piercing punch, and one is exactly below the this blanking punch. Okay. Now what is the progressive die? See, progressive die, it consisting of the multiple station dies. It is a multiple station dies which consisting of the two dies and two punches. One is a piercing punch, one is a blanking punch. So the two operations are going to be takes place simultaneously on the sheet metal to produce the component. Got the idea? The two operations are going to be takes place simultaneously on the sheet metal to form or to produce a component. So what is the most popular component which is going to be formed with the help of a progressive die is known as a washer. You are all familiar about the washer, how it looks like the washer, right? See how this progressive die, before that what are the two important operations are going to be performed here? One is a punching operation, another one is a blanking operation. Okay, one is a punching operation done with the piercing punch, and the blanking operation is done with the help of a blanking punch, and both are performed on the sheet metal simultaneously. Okay, now how it is going to be accomplish its work we'll discuss. See here, initially the sheet metal is going to be fed from the this right to left, this right to left. Okay, this is the way of feeding the sheet metal. So when you when the sheet metal is placed from the right to left, so when the punch holder applies the pressure on the this sheet metal through a stripper plate, initially this piercing punch produces a small hole into the sheet metal. Okay, in the first stage the piercing punch applies the force on the sheet metal and it produces a small hole. As I told you, the piercing operation, the removed material is a waste material. Okay, the removed material is a waste material, and the hole remain in the component is a useful material. Okay, now as the hole is produced, the sheet is moved to the next die station. The sheet is moved to the next die station, where the blanking punch performs the blanking operation. Where the blanking punch performs the blanking operation exactly on the sheet metal where the hole is produced with the help of a punching operation. Now when the diameter of the this blanking punch is larger than the diameter of the piercing punch, automatically the required size of a material or a round material is going to be blank here, and the cutting is going to be done, and the part which is separated from the sheet metal. Now here it is the useful component. As I told you in the last bit, in the blanking operation, the material which is removed from the sheet is the useful component, and the material remain in the sheet is the waste component. So initially the hole has been made in the sheet metal, and that same sheet metal is transferred to the die number 2, where the blanking operation is going to be done, and automatically the removed part is nothing but the washer. Now see here, the blanking operation is done to perform the washer, and the small hole in the washer is already done with the help of a punching operation. So both piercing and blanking, punching and blanking operations are going to be performed simultaneously on the sheet metal to perform a washer. Got the idea? This is known as a progressive die. So if it is question is asked, you have to draw this diagram, you have to explain the construction. The construction is it consisting of a punch holder. Two different punches are going to be used. So one is a piercing punch, another one is a blanking punch. The material, the sheet metal is placed on the this bolster. Bolster is nothing but the die holder, and the guiding or stripper plates are going to be used to guide this guiding pin or pilot. So initially the small hole is going to be made on the sheet metal with the help of a piercing punch, and the removed part is a waste, and the hole is made in the sheet metal. Now that same sheet metal is transferred to the this station number 2 or a die holder number 2, in which the blanking operation is going to be done. The material is going to be cut here, and the removed part is the useful part in the blanking operation, and that removed part is popularly, it is nothing but the washer. So the washer is going to be produced with the help of a progressive die, where the blanking is done with the help of a blanking operation, blanking punch, and the small hole is going to be produced with the help of a piercing punch or a cutting punch. So both punching and blanking operation are going to be done simultaneously on the sheet metal. This is known as a progressive die. Now coming to the compound die. So here the compound die is consisting of perforating punch, die block or a blanking die, and the blanking punch. So one blanking punch, one blanking die, right, and the perforating punch. So here in the compound die, one or more operations are going to be performed in a single operation. Single operation, that is piercing and punching, piercing and blanking is done in a single operation. What about in the this here in the progressive? The piercing is done here, the blanking is done here, okay, with the help of a two different punches. But here in the compound die, as the name known as a compound, only one punch is used to perform the both operation. One this perforating punch and the blanking punch. So here it is the blanking punch, but in only one stroke the material is going to be cut. This perforating punch is going to be used to produce the hole into a sheet metal, and this blanking punch is going to be cut the material from the this end. So here also the washers are going to be produced. Washer die, here it is known as a washer die. Washers are going to be produced. The difference between the progressive and compound is that here both punching operation and blanking operation are going to be done in a only single stroke. Initially the sheet metal is placed over the this blank punch, right, on the blank punch, and the perforating punch is applying the pressure. When the perforating punch applying the pressure on the sheet metal, it removes the material. So this part is the waste part, right? This is the punching operation, where the removed part is the waste part. At the same time the material is going to be cut with the help of when the perforating punch apply the pressure on the sheet metal, at the same time the pressure is also applied on the this blanking punch, so that the reverse cutting action will takes place, and with the help of this part, the blanking punch, the material is going to be cut here. So the washer, same washer is going to be produced but only in one stroke. So both perforating punch, that is used for producing the hole, and this blanking punch are come into action in a single stroke. This is known as a compound die. Now coming to the last one, combination die, right? So the combination die perform the two operation at a time. The combination die performs the operation at two operations at a time. One is the bending operation, another one is the drawing operation. Okay, the bending and drawing are takes place in a single stroke known as a combination die. Now see here, the combination die is consisting of the blanking punch and the drawing punch. This is the blanking punch, this is the drawing punch, this is the sheet metal, and this is the die. So the cutting or the blanking and bending or blanking or drawing are takes place in a single stroke is known as a combination die. It consisting of a blanking punch, it consisting of a drawing punch, it consisting of a draw with a cavity which resembles to the part to be produced. Now initially the sheet metal is going to be placed on the upper portion of a die as shown in figure, and both blanking and this drawing punches are applying the pressure. The as figure shown here, the punch, the blanking punch length is large, little bit large than the length of this drawing punch. It means that the blank punch reaches earlier to the this sheet metal and perform the blanking operation, and afterwards this drawing punch apply the force to draw a product into a cavity made in the die. So the blanking punch cuts the material, so cutting is going to be done here, and further applying the force by the this drawing punch, it forces the material to draw into a dry cavity. So it takes the shape of the die cavity which is provided in the die, and the sheet metal get transferred into a curved shape as provided by the die cavity. So both cutting operation and the this drawing operation are going to be done simultaneously. That's why it is known as a combination die. As the name indicates, combination die is consisting of a blanking punch, drawing punch. Blanking punch is used to cut the material. Okay, blanking punch is used to cut the material, and the removed part is a useful material. Now in the first stage, the blanking punch applies the pressure on the sheet metal, and here I am showing here at this position the sheet metal is going to be cut. Now the which is the material which is separated from sheet, it is going to be fall on the this lower position of a die, and at the same time drawing punch applies the force on the sheet metal part, and it is drawn into a this cavity as the force is applied by the punch, and both blank punching operation or blanking operation and the drawing operation are going to be performed simultaneously to produce the component known as a drawing die. So totally three types of dies are going to be used: progressive die, the compound die, and the combination die. So with this we concluded the module number 5. So in the module number 5 you should come across the metal forming operations such as cutting operations, forming operations, and the different dies are going to be used in the metal forming operations. Go through all these 3 videos, and if you have any difficulty you can call me at any time. I will clear your doubts. Thank you.